Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pop Culture Cult, and this is another trailer reaction from that came out of San Diego Comic-Con. This one is called Knightfall. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, "You're going to do a trailer reaction for Knightfall?" Well, if you have been watching the show and you understand who we are and what else we do outside of our little pop culture thing here, we also are into history, specifically medieval history. We're part of a medieval reenactment group. We travel over the western United States to go do events and camp and get dressed up into medieval clothes and do fighting and arts and everything that happened within the Middle Ages. So whenever something from the Middle Ages, show, movie, that kind of thing comes up, we're very interested. This one is being done by the History Channel. In the past, they've done really good things about medieval stuff, and sometimes they've done not so good things. Vikings is a great show. Costumes and armor are terrible. Kind of an example. So here's my trailer reaction to Knightfall, and fingers crossed. All right, here we go. Look, horsies.
I'm going to ask you to do something. You have no idea how important it is.
Okay, the costumes look good.
In Paris. God's kingdom depends on it.
So Crusader era. Okay, so that's been done a lot.
It's been 15 years since we lost Acre. Why are we still in Paris? What are we waiting for? We are Templars. We are warriors. We're supposed to fight for the Holy Land.
Well,
The Templars are an army, loyal not to France, but to the Pope.
Why do you always imagine conspiracies and plots?
These are dark times. We need able men to lead us back into the light.
Where's the man that carries this sword?
You said you would know what to do.
God has given me a chance to correct the past. The Holy Grail is in France.
Find it.
ooh, this is a Holy Grail. That's different.
Is as brothers.
Jeremy Renner.
Without it, we are lost.
We are not the only ones trying to find the Grail. Everything is just slipping through my fingers.
You cannot believe in light, but not in dark.
The ones we love the most are the ones most likely to betray us.
You spat on every value we hold dear.
The Grail will destroy us all.
Yes.
Dear God, must I lose everyone I love for this quest?
Yes. Coming soon, huh? For the History Channel. All right. Like I said, sometimes they get, it looks like it gets right, and sometimes they get it kind of close. And costume. Okay, so first off, let's talk about the costumes. In period, chainmail was very heavy, and so a lot of modern interpretations of chainmail armor is made out of rubber or aluminum, mostly rubber, so that the actors can actually move around and do stuff in them. So that it doesn't quite exactly look right, but overall the costumes look right, the helmets look right, the shields look right, the swords look right, that kind of thing. And that's a big detail. It's not a fantasy looking version, it's actually a historically correct looking version. Now, if we're going to talk about the Holy Grail, which the show is about, this is not Monty Python's Search for the Holy Grail, and this is not King Arthur, with the Knights of the Round Table kind of Holy Grail. This is the real kind of interpretation of what the Holy Grail was for people within period. That's what it looks like. I'm not saying that it is. That's what it looks like, and there's tons of stories of the Templars. Who were the guys in the Red Crosses? The Templars were a major fighting order within the Crusade, and within that time period, there was tons of stories of them finding. If you want to go to the Da Vinci Code version of the world, they were they protected Jesus's direct lineage. If you want to do an actual cup, there's been that story told. Victorian times, there was an actual cup that held the blood of Christ. And there's also the more historical kind of versions of the Holy Grail, which was the wealth of like the wealth of the Middle East that they took and shipped it to Europe. And that's part of the reason why, spoiler alerts, the Pope had them all killed off, is because they actually had more power and more money than the church, the Catholic Church. So there's all those different versions. This one looks like the actual search for a cup. And if that's actually what they're going to do, it's kind of an interesting spin to do a series upon that, because in period, there was lots of conniving and backstabbing and everything because they wanted the power of the cup. So think of Game of Thrones for Reese's. That's what it looks like. And so that's very interesting to me. Obviously, we're back into the Game of Thrones this season, and we're really interested in that. But if you take a more historical version of the world and add that actual intrigue that happened within period, then it could be fun. However, the problem is that History Channel in the past has done stuff that looks cool, but you get into it and you realize it's just fluff. So I'm waiting with bated breath. So it looks very interesting. Looks like they got the fighting right. Looks like they got the costumes and the armor and stuff right. They showed a castle. Looks like they got the castle right. So visually it looks correct. However, story-wise, not knowing fully the synopsis of the story, I'm going to wait. But it does look interesting. It is something I'm very interested in. And it's just another show for us to watch. I need to quit my job to watch all this stuff to keep track of. Oh my God. Okay, so what do you guys think of Knightfall? Coming soon, I'm assuming this fall, that kind of thing. No official date, at least from what I've seen so far. So what do you guys think? Please leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Please like this video. You can get a hold of us also on Facebook at the Pop Culture Cult, or Pop Culture Cult 1 on Instagram. And we're at pop_cult1 on Twitter. Please like and subscribe to all of our videos. Share with your friends. And until the next trailer, good afternoon now.